Today I'm going to be reviewing these KAQ connectable LED lights that I recently purchased online. Now, because these are LEDs, the light color is going to be different, right? So although the ones that I purchased are white, what are termed warm white, they're not going to be the exact same color as the incandescent bulbs. So it's important to note. Now, when it talks about connectable, you can connect multiple strands together. You can utilize this if you want to or not. So it is going to have this connection right here at the beginning. This is the same connection that plugs into a power outlet or that connects in with the end, right? So you can use this in the middle, use this as the first one in the strand, whatever you need to. Now it is going to have a button right here, which I will plug it in here in a minute. But it's going to have a button right here that will adjust the modes on this as well. So let me go ahead and plug it in. So you can kind of see what these are going to look like with the warm white. They are going to put off a goldish colored hue, so it's not going to be like the bright white color, but it's not going to be as gold as those warmer incandescent bulbs that many of us grew up with, like in our homes or on the Christmas tree. Now, what that also does mean is it's not going to cost as much on the electric bill. It also does mean that these bulbs are not going to get hot because they're LEDs versus those that are incandescent. But it's important to note, if you're going to try and match these up with incandescent, it's not going to be that same gold color. All right, so it is important to note. Now, as I said, there are a variety of different modes that you can choose from. I do wish that this came with a remote to change them. Unfortunately, to change the modes, you just have to push the button that is on the plug. So that is an important thing to note. So you can see I'm just going to kind of cycle through a few of the modes here. And I'm just going to be pushing the button on there and just going through a couple of the different modes. Dimmer, brighter, twinkles, chasing, all those sorts of things. Just pushing on the buttons there on the actual plug to give you some different options. And now we are back to the beginning. Now, because these are LEDs, these are only going to work with other LEDs. So you are going to need to plug in the connector like right into here. So it needs to be that same round connector that is connectable with all of the different LED strands, not incandescent. So important to keep in mind, LED and incandescent use different connectors. So the incandescent ones use a traditional, like a little plug. The LEDs are going to use these little round plugs with the two prongs that plug into each other. So that is an important thing to keep in mind if you're trying to connect multiple strands.